Asgard, home to the Norse gods and Viking legends, where the comb is about to be shattered.
LOki!
What is it, Thor? I know you're the god of thunder, but...
LOki, come back! You can't hide from me forever!
Keep it down! I know my wife Frigg, Queen of Asgard, and Freya, Goddess of Beauty, are getting ready for the annual Night of Nordic Mist Talent Show. Besides, you'll cause an avalanche of all that hollering.
Avalanche. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E. Avalanche. The E is silent. Just like this hall was before you came storming in, Thor. You've interrupted my practice for the spelling exhibition I planned for all.
And leave the harmonizing to those lovely singing voices such as myself.
What have you decided to perform at the show, Freya?
Fires of the flag of Valkyrie, of course.
Valkyrie. V-A-L-K-Y-R-I-E. Valkyrie. A wonderful Nordic word. So, Thor, what's the problem?
The problem is my wife, Sif, had lost.
Everyone turns to the door as a very angry and a very bold Sif enters.
Sif, I like what you've done with your hair. Wait a second. You don't have any hair.
Thanks for noticing.
How did this happen?
It was such a pleasant day that I decided to take a nap under my favorite tree. When I woke up, I was bald as a snowman. And there was only one mischievous prankster god who could have pulled such a mischievous prank.
LOki!
You ballot my mighty partners in myth making?
LOki, is it true that you cut off Sif's hair?
I think she looks ravishing. Besides, I heard that's going to be all the rage in Asgard this season.
The only way you should worry about will be coming away in the moment my thunderbolts!
Not the Thunderbolts! The last time he caught me pulling a prank, I couldn't sit down for a week.
LOki, a harmless, practical joke can be a welcome diversion, especially with Thrym and his evil ice giants attacking us every day. But this time, you have gone too far.
The way Kim looks at me leaves me cold.
He's thinking of the ice giants. Here's what I'll do. I'll go to the dwarves and ask them to make Sif a hat.
A hat, if I wanted a hat, I'd change into a hawk, snap to an awesome, unexpected human, and start a new legend. Go to 12 in the Magic Dwarf and get him to make me a hat.
Okay,
And
just
some
tell
hair.
Thor to lay off the Thunderbolts.
Loki heads for the Norse country where the Norse gods enjoy a huge feast.
I'm so hungry I can eat a horse!
Loki travels across the Rainbow Bridge, which joins Asgard, the land of the gods, to Midgard, the land of humans, and all the other lands in Norse legends, including the land of the gods.
The gods are mad at me then. But if I bring them something useful, I'll get back on their good side. But I don't have any money, so I'll have to figure out a way to get the goods without paying.
Welcome to my workshop, LOki. Here to place an order.
I need some hair for Sif.
Another one of your tricks backfire. That's too bad. Her hair was as golden as the sunset. It'll be a working and costly job.
If it's too tough for you, I can go to Brock's Magic Dwarf across the street.
Wait, I can make it so when Sif cuts her hair, the clippings are pure gold, and they can be melted into rings and goblets.
I'll believe that when I see it. If you're so talented, can you make a ship that can take up all the gods of Asgard on a cruise and then fold up small enough to fit in a pocket?
I can do that job before lunch.
And what about a spear that never misses?
I made plenty of those. I probably have one out back. Stay here.
When Dwalin steps away, Brock greets Loki.
Why are you shopping with Waller's place? What can he do that I can't do? It would be an okay magic dwarf, Brock. But Dwalin is making a ship, golden hair, and a magic spear. As long as you can make anything like that. I can do better than that. Want to make a bet? Sure. Whoever makes the gift the gods like the best wins. If Dwalin wins, I will pay the bill for his gifts. And if you win, Dwalin pays. That's a great idea. Have you ever thought of being a trickster god? That's not the bet, LOki. If I win, I want your head.
My head?
Yes, is it a deal?
My head? Huh?
Yes, is it a deal?
It's a deal.
The dwarves work quickly. When the gifts are ready, Loki, Dwalin, and Brok travel to Asgard.
Attention, gods and goddesses. Dwalin and Brock will each present us with gifts. Whoever gives us the best gift wins. Loki has some kind of crazy bet going on.
It's my way of saying things for giving me another chance.
Here's some magical golden hair for Sid that grows like real hair. When you get it cut, you can pay the barber with the clippings.
I relieved this helmet was so itchy. Here's a set of golden armbands for Odin.
Oh, they show off your biceps so nicely.
Here's a magic spear that never, ever, ever, ever misses.
Finally, here's a special battle hammer I made for Thor. It's called Mjolnir. It's very powerful and will fly back to Thor whenever he calls for it, unless it is buried 8 miles deep underground.
I like the way it feels in my hands.
Just then, Krim and the Ice Giants attack. Thor takes the hammer Brok made and enters the battle. The power of the hammer is incredible.
Take that, and that, and that.
Ow! Thanks, that hurts! Odin, since my hammer is helping Thor defeat the Ice Giants, don't you think it's the best gift?
Yes, I declare it so. Now settle your bet and let's go melt some ice giants.
I won the bet, Loki. That means the payment is your head.
Not so fast, Brock. You couldn't actually take my head because you'd have to have my neck. My neck wasn't part of the deal.
He's got you there, Brock.
Well, I'll help you. I'm tired of this fast-talking trickster weasel being out of his way, out of his bets.
Faster can you say zip? Brok magically zips Loki's mouth shut.
It's about time he stopped talking. Loki point never but Loki, ha 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 ha. Still welcome. Hey, my buddy's elbow disappeared.
While Thor is busy complaining about Loki, Krim steals the hammer and buries it 8 miles deep.
Gather your weapons, gods of Asgard. Here comes Thrym and his army.
Chew up, Odin. There's no need for fighting words now. I'm here to make a deal.
I don't like the sound of this.
Send the beautiful Freya to Utgard, where she become my husband. After we are wed, I will uncover the hammer, and Thor will be able to call it back to his hands.
Brok,
Narrator.
with that proclamation, Krim and the Ice Giants go home to Utgard.
Best weapon we've ever had against the ice giants. Stolen by an ice giant.
I don't care, I'm not marrying that guy.
If only I have my hammer back, I can defeat them all.
Yes, we could use a clever trick of some kind.
Guess we have to unzip him. Can't think of anything, Brock. Command you to unzip Loki.
I don't want to, but
Brok unzips the lips of the mouth he called.
Phew, here's a plan. Thor, you dress up like Freya and pretend to be ready to marry Thrym. Then, when he brings out the hammer, you call it to your hand and then clobber them into ice cubes.
They don't call you Swift to God for nothing.
And I'll dress up as your handmaid and come with you.
that's pretty Loki.
At last, you're using your trickery to help somebody beside yourself.
Thor and Loki dress up as goddesses and go to a guard there. A huge feast is going on. The table is a mile long with 1,000 ice giants on either side, eating whole oxen. Thrym sees Thor and Loki from the other end of the vast table and waves at them, thinking them to be Freya and a handmaiden.
Freya, darling. Gee, she looks bigger than I remember, and she's eating like a horse. In fact, she's eating a horse. Loki,
Weddings give her a big appetite.
Is anybody going up and down by those cold now?
anyway, a deal's a deal. Freya's here to be my bride, so let the hammer be brought out from 8 miles deep underground. When Thor calls for it, he can have it, for I will have Freya, the goddess of beauty.
In a flash, in a flash, Mjolnir the magic.
What is this?
What to my hand, mighty hammer?
In a flash, Mjolnir the magic hammer returns to Thor's hand.
Take that, and get you, ice giants!
Ow, oh, shakes, ice giants, retreat. Thor is too powerful. You'll make no more demands of the gods of Asgard, and keep your frozen paws off Freya. This trick had to be your idea, Loki. I'll get you for this. Oh, why must I be so clever?
Fear not, Loki. You have shown your fellow god that you do indeed belong to us. We'll protect you from Thor. And if it would be on one type of hammer, thanks.
Well, I really should thank you thank you and the other gods for giving me my chance.
The two gods return to Asgard. Thor is used to coming home to a hero's welcome, but it is a new experience for Loki, of course. It is not long before he is up to his old tricks. This time he convinces a crow to cast a spell on Frigg just before the night of the Nordic Myths talent show.
Loki, pronounced Loki and spelled O-K-I-L. Scene. The end.
Scene. Yes.